I was on mute. What's up, y'all? This is MrLetGo, and we're about to talk about a viral video that is pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting viral video that's going on Instagram right now. There's a video of a guy. What's up, Shira? What's up, Lily? What's up, Thomas? There's a video of a guy talking to his daughter. He's driving in the car and he's filming it. And the daughter is saying, I don't want to talk. And the guy is getting upset with the daughter, saying that she's being disrespectful. And I want to have a conversation with y'all about who was right, or I want to know what y'all think. So everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. I'm on TikTok and Instagram. And if anybody wants to know what the video is that is not on YouTube, let me know what y'all think, because the video is on my pages. Hold on, I got somebody. Brother, did you see the video yet?
No, I did not, but I think I heard about it.
Okay. Hold on 1 second if you did not see the video. So everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button on YouTube. I'm about to play the video. So let's get this video going and then we'll be able to talk about it.
Good, I don't want to talk.
Hello?
I don't want to talk.
But dang, how you doing today?
Good, I don't want to talk.
Why you always tell me that?
Because I don't like talking to you. I don't like talking to you.
But you won't even let me ask the question before you try to answer.
You just said, how are you? You just said, how are you?
Oh my goodness, Demi, why you so rude to your daddy?
I don't like talking to you.
But that doesn't give you a reason to be rude. You gotta honor your mother and your father, sweetheart.
Okay, I don't want to talk.
I get that much, but you don't have to be rude about it.
I said I don't want to talk.
I know that. I heard you the first 4 times, but you still need to stop being rude. That's the whole thing about it.
I'm telling you something and you're not listening.
Because I'm the parent, you can't tell me nothing. That's the thing.
I can express my feelings.
You definitely can, but you can do that without being rude as well. That's the whole thing. That's the key.
Okay.
You don't be rude and you don't be disrespectful. Okay, but you don't have to talk over me either. But you don't have to talk over me. So if you don't want to talk and you're going to talk over me, you could just be quiet and let me say what I got to say. You get that from your mama. But I love you and I miss you anyway.
Bye-bye.
So that is the video. We're going to break it down piece by piece, but all together, was the daughter wrong or was the father wrong? Because I got a lot to say. But was the daughter wrong or was the father wrong? In my opinion, I don't think the daughter did anything wrong. And I've already posted this on other social media platforms or whatever. And people are saying that the father was right and the daughter was wrong. And I'm like, you know what? Am I tripping? Am I crazy? And I had to think for a second. I'll say, you know what? A lot of these men, not women, but a lot of these men, they don't have kids. So they don't know how it is to have a kid, to raise a kid, to have a baby mama or ex-wife or whatever. So a lot of you dudes don't know and have no idea because y'all have never been in a situation where your daughter simply doesn't want to talk. So for me, I have 2 daughters, and everybody make sure to hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. I have 2 daughters, and I know specifically how this feels and how this goes. So the first thing I want to say pertaining to this is the daughter is wrong. I mean, the father is wrong. So some people are saying that the father is too soft. The father is too soft. I think even to a certain degree, I think that the father is too feminine. The father is feminine. And somebody on TikTok says, what are we talking about today? We're talking about the video that I just posted on TikTok pertaining to a guy and his daughter. So go watch the video. If you're on TikTok watching, go watch the video that I posted on TikTok just now about a father and a daughter, and you'll be able to see what I'm saying. I'm going to play it again here, but you're not going to be able to see it, so you can hear it. But so everybody go to my page, go watch the video on TikTok or Instagram, and then come back, and then you'll be able to see the video. So on YouTube, you ain't got to go nowhere. But let's break this video down precisely, and so I can show you what I see, and y'all can show me what y'all see. So let's go. Because I don't think some of y'all are parents, and y'all have no idea. Wrong video.
I don't want to talk.
But dang, how you doing today?
All right, right here. Right here. Let's start over. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this.
Hello?
I don't want to talk.
But dang, how you doing today?
Good, I don't want to talk.
So right here. Who's wrong? He says, how? And she says, fine, but I don't want to talk. Right here. Who posted it on social media? Him. That's what I'm saying, Mr. E. That's what I'm saying. He did that. That means he's the spiteful, whiny, feminine victim here. Because my whole thing is, who filmed it? The father. Who posted it? The father. So for any of you saying that the daughter is wrong, how is the daughter wrong when the daughter didn't post it on social media? The father posted it on social media. So thank you for saying that, Mr. E. And I need 10 contributors, whether it's Instagram, or whether it's a super chat or whether it's a Cash App. Cash App is Aaron1000, and super chat, y'all already know what that is. So Cash App is Aaron1000. Put some color in this chat and let's get it. I need 10 contributors because I want to have some of you come up and share your opinion on this also.
Hello?
I don't want to talk.
But dang, how you doing today?
Good, I don't want to talk.
Why you always tell me that?
Because I don't like talking to you. I don't like.
So he said, why you always tell me that? Well, apparently there's a problem. If your daughter is telling you that she does not want to talk every time you get on the phone with her, doesn't that mean that there's a problem? So instead of just saying, hey, how are you? How about you pick her up? How about you say, hey, since there's a problem, how about we just go to the mall, sit down, and talk? Or let's hang out, go to the park, let's talk. Let's find out what the actual problem is. Because the problem is, he just wants to get on the phone and film it. Hey, what you doing? I want to talk. Why? Because through this whole conversation, he is not asking any questions. He is not asking any questions like, okay, let's get to the bottom of this. Why don't you want to talk? What is the actual issue? What did I do? What did you do? What did your mama do? What is the actual problem? Say this is his baby mama's daughter or whatever, and they're not together anymore. Maybe it's she's mad at him because he left. Maybe it's her mother brainwashed the daughter. Maybe it could be anything. So for those of you who are saying the daughter was brainwashed, that could happen. But my question would be, for the daughter to be brainwashed by the mother, that would mean that the father hasn't been around. And if the father is not around, why are you mad at the daughter for being mad at the father for not being around? So for all of you saying she was brainwashed, why aren't you as a father brainwashing the child on the other way, in the other direction? How is she only brainwashed in one direction and not brainwashed in the other direction? And YouTube, I need y'all to hit the like button. We need about 40 likes. And TikTok, I need y'all to hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Real quick, come on, everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Start hitting the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Come on, more. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hit the like button, hit it, 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 hit it. Let's go. And YouTube, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, like button. Let's come on, y'all, hit the like button. And if anybody wants to come up on TikTok, hit the button and I'll let y'all come up. Go watch the video on my page first on TikTok and then come back and share your opinion about it and then hit the little plus sign. So let's keep going.
Talking to you.
But you won't even let me ask the question before you try to answer.
You just said, how are you? You just said, how are you?
Oh my goodness, Demi, what?
See right here. She said, you just said, how are you? And I told you, fine. What she's literally saying is, you ain't asking me nothing. Like, your kid, for some of you, y'all don't have kids, but your kid doesn't necessarily care about just talking to you. What are we talking about? You ain't never had your auntie call you and she ain't talking about nothing. Don't no kid want to just sit on the phone with their parent. What we doing? You finna come get me? Where we going? Like my kids don't just want to sit on the phone with me. They're gonna turn around and be like, hey, you finna come get me? You wanna go get something to eat? You wanna go do something? Let's go to the movies. The answer is yes. I have kids. I have 2 daughters. Think about that. Do your kids want to sit on the phone with their parent? Never in life. Am I wrong? I've never seen a kid, including myself when I was a kid, I've never in my life seen a kid who wants to just sit on the phone with their parent. Why are you calling me? You finna come get me? We finna go do something? Wanna go to movies? You finna bring me something to eat? You finna buy me something? There's an action that comes along with the phone call. Like, what are we doing? I ain't never had no kin folks that's older than me, auntie, whoever, calling me and just want to be on the phone with me. And they're older than me. What are we talking about? You finna come get me? You finna bring me some money? You finna bring me some food? You finna take me to the movies? What we doing? So that's the first thing. Why you want to just sit on the phone with your daughter? Go pick her up. Go hang out with your daughter. And because this man is filming this, he's feminine and he's spiteful, trying to make his daughter look to be this terrible person. This man is disgusting. Why are you filming a conversation with your freaking daughter? Hold on. Why is Instagram doing this? So let's keep going. It's just crazy, man.
Hello?
I don't want to talk.
But dang, how you doing today?
Good, I don't want to talk.
Why you always tell me that?
Because I don't like talking to you. I don't like talking to you.
But you won't even let me ask the question before you try to answer.
You just said, how are you? You just said, how are you?
What up, Bruiser?
Oh my goodness, Demi, why you so rude to your daddy?
I don't like talking to you.
But that doesn't give you a reason to be rude. You gotta honor your mother and your father, sweetheart.
Here we go with this gaslighting. Put a 1 in the chat if you think this is gaslighting, what he just did. You call your daughter, she simply says, I don't want to talk. And that is, what's up, Egypt? That is simply setting boundaries. Can a person set boundaries? Like, what's going on? What is wrong with setting boundaries? That's my thing right there. Is setting boundaries wrong? Put a 1 in the chat if setting boundaries is okay for a child. Can a child set boundaries? She's saying, I don't want to talk. And then next thing you know, you turn around and say, well, you got to honor your mother and your father. Why are you throwing out Bible scriptures at this child when she just simply says she doesn't want to talk? Why can't a child say, I don't want to talk? This is gaslighting. You're being rude. She is a child. Trevor says she is a child. What that got to do anything? What does that have to do with anything? I don't understand. What are you talking about? So a child doesn't have the right to not want to talk?
Oh my goodness, Demi, why you so rude to your daddy?
I don't like talking to you.
But
Why don't you find out why she's so rude to her daddy? Woman who does this to her kids simply because she hates the father has moved on with a new girlfriend. Okay, what does that have to do with the child? Let me drop the link. All right, so I'm dropping the link if anybody wants to come up. And anybody on TikTok, if you want to come up, let me know if you want to come up too. Because I don't understand. She's a child. Let me come on. I just dropped the link, Eddie Brown. I just dropped the link. So let me pin it at the top. So I just dropped the link. If anybody wants to come up, hit the link. And let me pin it to the top real quick. Okay, so the link to join is pinned at the top. All right, so my whole point is this. A child has the right to set boundaries with their parent. And it's weird for this man to just sit on the phone with this child when the child blatantly said, I don't want to talk. And then at the same time, the child says, I don't like talking to you, which means that there's an underlying problem that the dad is not paying attention to. And the third thing is, why is he filming this? And why is he trying to make himself look like a victim? This is so problematic. What's going on, brother? Looks like his signal's messed up. Yo, come back up when your signal is better. I think your signal is off. Just come back when you get a better signal. Just, I don't know, go to a better part of the house or something like that. Your signal is off. So the fourth part is this gaslighting when he says, honor your mother and your father?
You just said, how are you? You just said, how are you?
oh my goodness, Demi, why you so rude to your daddy?
I don't like talking to you.
But that doesn't give you a reason to be rude. You gotta honor your mother and your father, sweetheart.
I wanna specifically talk about you gotta honor your mother and your father, sweetheart. This is extremely toxic, and this is what a lot of women do to their children. Fathers do this also, but it's mainly what mothers do. There's a video that I've seen recently, but I can't play it because I'm gonna get a copyright strike. So I'm not gonna play it. But it simply was we're just gonna say a parent, because I don't want y'all to say you talk about women as a father. We're just gonna say a parent. A parent is arguing with their daughter in another scenario, and the woman, the parent is saying, well, I brought you into this world, therefore you have to listen to me. And I want to know why parents feel like that. Why do parents feel like simply because you gave birth to somebody or you made somebody's supposed to listen to you? To a certain degree, it's true. But at the end of the day, what if your parent is stupid? Or what if you are the parent and you are stupid? Because at the end of the day, we are just people. That don't make no sense. We are just people. We're not scientists or damn astronauts just because we made a child. We're not wrong just because you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you are a parent does not automatically make you right. Just because you're a parent doesn't mean that you know best. Just because you're a parent does not mean you have more rights than anybody else. All right, brother, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on? So what are your thoughts? Are you a parent?
I'm a parent.
You're a parent. Okay.
Yeah, my daughter is 14.
Mm.
I'm a 14 and a 5-year-old. So yeah.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on this scenario?
I do believe that there's an underlying issue. If you don't want to talk right from the back, I think there's an issue between how the relationships that they have together.
Right.
Now, we can speculate that she was brainwashed by the mom or whatnot. Yeah, that happened. In most cases, for father-daughter relationship, is the relationship that you have with your daughter and how you handle that relationship. How
Right.
consistent you are with that girl.
Thank you.
You understand? So if she doesn't want to talk, it's a learned behavior that she might learn that isn't consistent or it doesn't follow through. So from a get-go, she has that feeling that every time they call, it's like you're trying to catch up on something. It's like the promise to do that you didn't do. So it's like, I don't want to talk. Because there's nothing to talk about. All the conversation there, nothing to talk about that's interesting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing to talk about.
Correct, nothing to talk about. Now, the second thing, and because she's a teenager, and teenage girls go through phases, they can be their own mind, they have their own issues at school, with parents, with their friends, with their mom at home. And for mine, once she had issue with her mom, she just withdraws. She just don't want to talk.
And she has the right to do so, right?
She has the right to do so. And I'm the one that to feel just like, talk to me, what's going on? What's the issue? So you have to approach in a very kind of soft, collected manner, because if you're rough, it gets the situation very worse.
Right. So specifically what you just said, like, for example, I dealt with this in some type of way with my oldest daughter. When me and my ex-wife divorced, my oldest daughter took it hard.
Right.
And she didn't want to talk.
Right.
And guess what? You know how I got her to talk? By not giving up on her. Correct.
That is correct. That's entirely correct. That is entirely. I give it to you 100%. 100%. The moment you give up, the child go into a very deep depression, because sometimes they don't even understand the process. When
they don't even understand how they feel.
Correct. I was correct, because we get caught up in the situation about the co-parenting thingy. We don't sometimes even think about them. and they internalize it so much that it create other issues that we're not even aware of.
Yes.
Right. So in my case, when my divorce with my wife, and my child was 7 at that time, and she looked like she was fine, but it's later on as she started growing up that issues start coming up.
Yeah.
Right. And the things that she just don't know how to express it.
Mm-hmm.
She don't know how to put in word.
So since we both have daughters, let's break down the issues that teenage girls have from our experiences. So I'll go first.
Right.
Getting bullied in school.
Yep.
That's one of the things, right?
Yep.
But when your home life is different because your dad and your mom done broke up, and now your mom done moved somewhere. It was a new neighborhood. So now it's not just getting bullied in school. It's about going to the school where you don't have no friends. Because all your friends was at this school when your mom and daddy was together, but now you're in this new school. So it's bigger than just getting bullied in school. It's bigger than just, I don't want to talk. It's, I miss my dad. It's my mother is now the father in the, because I got to deal with my mother every day instead of my father and my mother dynamic.
Right.
Because when me and my ex-wife was together, she didn't tell them to do nothing.
Right.
It was me telling them, and it was, I'll tell your daddy, right? Wait till your daddy get home. But when I ain't in the household no more, it's sit down, be quiet, and they like, yo, who you talking to?
Correct.
Daddy used to tell me to sit down. Where you getting this new attitude from? Because guess what? The mama is going through something.
Correct.
The mama is mad that she just got divorced. So she's mad and she's taking it out on the kids. So now it's not just getting bullied. It's my mom is acting different. 2, my dad ain't around every day. Like, I wake up and see my dad every day. And then 4, I'm going to a new school. 5 is a new neighborhood. And 6, I'm just mad that my parents divorced. So it's bigger than I don't want to talk.
I check all the marks. You are 100% correct.
Yeah.
You are 100% correct. Because in those situations, like I said, they internalize things that we don't even understand because they go through their own process, right? Everything that you mentioned happened to my daughter. Moved to a new neighborhood. We're not together, and she only deals with her mother. The mother is unhappy, so another mother is always snappy, and the relationship between them is not great. So, as a teenager, because she also goes to a school, she had to make new friends. She had to start everything over. If old friend are in another school, it's also important that you have to know one thing. When parents move or when parents separate and they move to a different neighborhood, move to a new school, the kid have to start over. It's a very tough process for them.
Yes.
Very tough. Because they don't know anything, they don't know anybody. And teenagers, they feel validated with people that they do know, they're used to, right? Interacting with new people become harder because they're not used to that.
You're not used to it.
Right. It's a mountain to climb. So instead of climbing that mountain for themselves, they don't have those resources or those tools to do that for themselves. So they just shut down and just.
And this is what makes it worse. You didn't do this to yourself.
Correct.
Your parents did this to you.
You didn't.
So now you mad at your parents like, I can't stand my dad, I can't stand my mama, and next thing you know, they're like, hey baby, how you doing? I don't want to talk. What's wrong with you? You don't. And we
don't understand me.
We be
That's
acting
you don't understand me. You don't understand me. You don't understand me.
Right. You don't understand what I'm going through.
Right.
Because the dad might be happy because he ain't with the mama no more, and the mama may be happy because she ain't with the daddy no more. But the child is like, my life is trash. I hate my life, and I hate all y'all. I hate the world. The next thing you know, everybody's, mom dating a new guy, she happy. Dad dating a new girl, he happy, but she ain't dating nobody because she's a child. And she's like, my whole household done fell apart, and y'all walk around being all happy like, hey, ain't no hey, leave me alone.
That's true. That's true. She feel isolated from on both ends. That's why she don't want to
Yes.
talk. And guess what? This behavior that is she didn't ask for it. She had to learn
Right.
this is a coping mechanism. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a coping mechanism. She'd rather walk away from the drama than just engaging with someone that she do know there's really nothing to talk about because you haven't been substantial in nurturing that relationship or transitioning from a separation until now.
And this is what gets worse. You have no idea why your parents broke up.
Correct. And
Because
they're supposed to blame themselves. They're supposed to blame themselves. Right.
Because they are walking around like everything's fine because they don't want to argue in front of you, right?
Right.
But you don't know that your mama cheated on your dad or your dad cheated on your mom. Or somebody had all kinds of crazy stuff went on in the background. But mom and dad, to you as a kid, you're like, do. Yeah, we happy. And next thing you know, hey, this ain't working out. We're getting a divorce. You like,
yeah.
Huh? And because your parents like to keep things to themselves, your parents won't tell you what happened.
Yeah.
So you're mad at your parents not only for splitting up the household, but you're mad at your parents because they won't tell you what happened.
Yep.
And now you feel like I have the right to know what happened. Like what is going on? And now you're sitting here like, and then like I said earlier, mom is angrier. Mom is more
snappy,
confrontational, snappy.
Yep.
And you're like, I didn't do nothing.
Right. Correct.
Why are you mad at me?
Right. That is correct. This is 100% correct. In my case, it's the same. It's like a cycle.
So let's go back to the video. Let's catch people up on the video real quick because this is. I'm glad you have a kid because a lot of people don't understand.
They will not understand it. They can be from the outside. If you have a nephew or cousin, that doesn't count.
They just want to sit here and say, "Oh, she's trash. She's a brat."
Yeah, you gotta have your own.
All right, so here we go. For those who didn't watch, who haven't seen it, this is a video of a dad calling his daughter, and I think the dad is trash. So hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. TikTok, hit the like button, hit the like button. Let's get to 10,000 likes. TikTok, let's go. Hit the button, hit the button, hit the button. And YouTube, hit the like button, hit the like button. Contribute to the channel. Cash App is Aaron1000. And put some color in this chat if you want to be a part of this conversation, and we'll answer your questions because now we got two fathers up here who both have daughters.
Hello.
I don't want to talk.
But dang, how you doing today?
Good, I don't want to talk.
Why you always tell me that?
Because I don't like talking to you. I don't like talking to you.
But you won't even let me ask the question before you try to answer.
You just said, how are you?
Oh my goodness, Demi, why you so rude to your daddy?
So right here, do you think she's being rude when he said, why you so rude to your daddy?
Listen, as men, we tend to, anytime that women tend to you put like a guard up. She put a guard up, right?
Yeah.
So like, what your guard is up? Like, what did I do to put your guards up? Right?
Right.
So he's like, okay, I expect you to be nice to me because I'm your father, right?
Right. And that's toxic.
Correct. But it doesn't take into account how she's going through. He has no idea. If everything is peachy from a jump, it's always going to be peachy from the jump. And she has, mood swings. Today she don't want to talk. Tomorrow she's going to be happy. She's going to call you. She's like, what's up? Like, what the fuck? What just happened? You know what I'm saying? So whatever, the way she answered the phone, like, I don't want to talk. She's going through some stuff. I'm telling you, it can be from both ends, from his father's side or from his mother's side. I think from his father's side, it might be is the consistency in follow through what he's supposed to do, or the type of how frequent he communicates with his daughter.
Right.
Right. So if she don't expect, if she's not looking forward to that, right? She's gonna be like, why am I gonna bother just waste my time talking to my dad? Like there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
And then from my mom's side, mom might be, like I said, snappy and angry or whatnot. So if the kid is caught in between, and she doesn't know what to do, so she just withdraws. I don't want to talk about anything. It's a coping mechanism on the end, and it is bad. It is bad because if it's not undone, she would do that in her relationship.
Yes, yes, I totally agree with you.
That's why you create avoidant personalities, right? They avoid to face their own issue because of the fear, because of the discomfort or that provide. You know what I'm saying? And he has to take that seriously because moving forward, she's gonna be in the avoidance. And every time she faces an issue, she just wanna walk away, or she wanna just
Right.
wanna break up with the guy, or she don't wanna talk, but she just wanna be
Because
just
it's
wanna
always
person.
easier to just avoid things.
Correct. That is correct.
Right.
That is correct because all those are precursors of an avoidant personality, and she's too young to display those type of traits.
Well,
Way too young.
no. Your attachment style, whether it's avoidant or anxious, starts when you're a baby.
That is correct. That is
Not when
correct.
you're a teenager, when you are a baby, that's where it starts.
And because she's a teenager, this is the private time frame where you build your character, your personality comes to be. So all those traumas stay with you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you from my own example, I still have memories from my teenage years that triggers me when I face it. I'm like, what the fuck would I feel like this?
I agree.
You know, from 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is it. So for my daughter, I'm like, I have to be very careful what kind of like stimuli, or influences around her because that will not determine who she's gonna become in her relationship with men, with women, or whatnot, or whatever she chooses to be. But this is for parents that have daughters, all sons, whatnot. This time when parents are separated, we have to take it very seriously. Because
thank you for saying that.
Yeah. Very seriously.
So hold on one second.
I understand what she just that's a coping mechanism. She just withdraw from the issue.
She just wants to defend her own space. Yeah.
Correct, own space because it's very uncomfortable for her to talk about.
All right, so hold on one second. So I got somebody on TikTok. Say hey real quick. Let me get your volume right. Can you hear me?
Okay, all right. I'm Toby. Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, what are your thoughts on this situation?
My thoughts on the situation is that parents' habit is toxic. The habit of a parent, the child pick it up. So in a sense, if the parent is not moving a certain way and principle, obedience, and discipline, the child will act in a irregular way because the action of the character of the parent, the child.
Your signal is really bad. I'm trying to figure out what you're saying. You're saying say that again.
I said the habits of the child, habits of the parents, may the child grow in the child grow in the character of the parents. So the habit emulate the character of the child.
Oh, so you're saying if the child is acting like a butthole, it's because one of the parents is a butthole.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, correct. So the daughter is acting either like the mother or like the father, and the father doesn't even realize she's acting like him. Because my daughter my daughter actually acts just like me, and she literally, this is what's crazy. I'm glad you brought this up. My daughter literally had to stop and say, Daddy, I'm a little confused about why you are confused on why I act the way I act. And I'm like, what do you mean? She said, we're the same people. And she said, is it true that we as Pisces can't stand authority? I said, oh yeah, I can't stand authority. She said, so who is my authority figure? I was like, me. She said, exactly. So when you try to tell me something to do, what to do, I act the same way as you do when you have somebody tell you what to do. I was like, so my daughter, just like you said, my daughter took on the traits of her father and acts just like her father, and her father is acting like, what is wrong with you, daughter? And she's like, I'm just like you. So yeah, children take on the traits of their parents, and their parents have no idea of how they are to other people. So sometimes your teenage daughter or your teenage son is acting just like you and responding just like you, but since you don't understand you are oblivious to why your child is acting like you towards you.
Actually, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. And I tell you this, I'm the type of person when when I have a conflict with my significant others, I tend to want to resolve it right on the spot, right? I want to talk about it before it gets further in the time. And my daughter is the same way. So when we're bumping head, and she like, I want to talk, I want to talk, I want to talk, I want to talk. I'm like, I don't want to talk, I don't want to talk, I don't have the time right now, I don't have the space. Give me some space or whatnot. And she like, and she keep pursuing me, and
Yeah.
I'm like, what's happening here? Like, and I took it serious. I'm like, I'm acting the same way.
Yeah.
I'm acting the same way. I want to resolve an issue because it bothers me.
Yeah.
It bothers me if the issue is not resolved until it's resolved.
Yeah.
Right? And she took those straight. And it took me a minute to I'm like, damn, my daughter is just like me. She's doing it because it's uncomfortable for her to be uncomfortable with someone, and she wants to resolve it right then and there.
Yeah. See,
So
we
you're making a good point. You're making a good point.
We could treat people a certain way because it's not us. But when somebody treats us the way we treat them, now we got a problem.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So you're making a very good point. You're making a very good point. So you have to find out which side of a personality trait she took.
Yeah. So let's keep going with this video, because people don't realize that these children are little us's, but we get mad at them for being us, towards us.
That's true.
I don't like talking to you.
But that doesn't give you a reason to be rude. You got to honor your mother and your father, sweetheart.
Okay, I don't want to talk.
I get that much, but you don't have to be rude about it.
I said I don't want to talk.
I know that. I heard you the first 4 times, but you still need to stop being rude. That's the whole thing about it.
So right here, he says, I heard you the first 4 times. So why the hell are we still on the phone? And everybody in the comments want to say, oh, she's out of line. Why? I don't want to talk. What is wrong with not wanting to talk? I don't understand. Yeah. She's not being disrespectful for saying, I don't want to talk. Is there a better way to say, I don't want to talk? Do you think it's her tone? What? I don't want to talk. It should be, I would like not to talk. Right. What? You want her to talk like a white person or something? What? I don't want to talk. How does that promote disrespect?
Right.
I don't get it.
I think she just told him the best way she could.
Yes.
In my opinion, I don't think she'd be rude. She just say, Dad, I don't want to talk. Maybe maybe without instead like, oh, Daddy, I'm not feeling good today. Let's talk about it some other time or whatnot. So maybe that's what it's like. Why you being rude? Because she's a straight shooter. Say, I don't want to talk. And it was me. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, hit me later when you feel better. Or I talk to you later. And I ain't got before, and I move on with my life. And I catch up. I try again to see she's in a better mood. And then she don't want to talk. Like, we're going to have to get up to the problem. It's like, okay, it's a safe space. Talk to me.
And my biggest thing is this. Our kids don't want to sit on the phone with us. Go pick your kid up.
Yeah, true.
Go spend time with your kid.
Yeah.
And this is what's crazy, because I told you it was a time when my daughter didn't want to talk. But I'll pick her up from school. And I pick her up from school. How was your day? It's okay. You need help with your homework? Nope. You want to talk about anything? Nope. But guess what? Daddy picking her up from school.
Yep.
So I pick her up from school. You want something to eat? Nope. Okay. Take her home. All right, give me a hug. She give me a hug. That's it. Pick up from school the next day. Pick up from school. Pick up from school. Pick up from school. Pick up from school. Guess what? At some point, she want to talk. Mm-hmm. You want to go get something to eat? Yes. Now we getting something to eat. Want to do this? Okay. Want to go to the movies? Okay. And it turns into now she wants to talk.
Correct.
But children be going through so many different things where sometimes they are mad for like a month. But on the 31st day, if you stay in it with them instead of giving up, now they finally open up.
Right. And
the problem is a lot of these parents, like this dude in this video, they're narcissists.
Right.
And all they want to do is sit around and tell people what they need to be doing. But nobody,
on their own time.
Yeah, do it right now.
Right.
Talk to me right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's really sad and it's embarrassing when I, as a parent, see this and this man is filming this crap.
Right.
Like, why are you filming a conversation with your daughter without her knowing it?
Right. I think what you're trying to achieve here is to like, okay, she's disrespectful. I want the whole world to let y'all know that my daughter is disrespectful and rude. You know, that's what's going on now.
Why?
No, bro. Like, you're not telling the whole story, though. This is not the whole story. You only show part of the results that we get after years or whatever was not done, where we have no idea what's going on between y'all. What's your relationship with her? What's your relationship with your mom? So you just take a piece of a behavior and put on the internet, and then we need the background story.
We need the backstory.
We need the backstory. Yeah,
I agree. So let's keep going.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on with this little girl, and he's just trying to look like a victim, like he's a woman. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
I'm telling you something and you're not listening.
Because I'm the parent, you can't tell me nothing. That's the thing.
There you go. She said it clear, loud and clear. You're not listening.
Yes.
You want me on your time and on your term. I'm not ready to do this right now. Just leave me alone for now. Maybe we can talk later.
Right.
It's plain English. You can force somebody to talk if a person don't want to talk. You just can't.
Right.
It's impossible. Leave the person alone. Just leave it alone. I will hang up the phone. I'm like, yo, I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. And then you try again later. Or send a text or something. But find something else to do, but not just try to pound on the same
yeah.
I should say what? Same action could give the same result. You're not gonna get something out of her because she's not in that headspace right there.
Let me give you an example. This has nothing to do with anything, but this is about moving on to something else. So say you meet a woman, right? Whether right or wrong. Say you meet a woman and you're like, hey, can I take you out? Right? And she says, oh, I got a boyfriend. Instead of arguing with the fact that she has a boyfriend, you can make one or two moves. Go about your business. Or either, well, can we just be friends?
Right.
And she might be like, okay, cool. Well, can I get your number? And, I won't text you all crazy. I know you got a boyfriend. Okay, boom, you got a number. You see how easy that was? By moving on. So she says, I don't want to talk, to your daughter. Instead of saying, why don't you want to talk, beating over head about not wanting to talk, say, you want something to eat?
Right. It's actually just something else.
Need anything? You move on past the I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. Okay, I got you. But before we get off the phone, do you want me to pick you up? Do you want to do anything? Is there any movie that came out that you want to go see together?
Right.
Is there anything you need? Do you need school clothes or whatever? Do you need a new book bag? No. Okay. Do you want me to bring you something to eat? No. Okay. So is there anything else you need? No. Now you get out the phone. But instead of doing that, you stay in this same negotiation. Yeah. Golden Dream says negotiating. Right. You negotiate.
Right.
There's plenty of times, I don't do that now, but I respect women's relationships. But if a woman's, I got a boyfriend, I'm not just going to sit here. Well, I'm just going to be like, oh, okay. Well, can we just be friends? Like exchange numbers? Is that okay? And a lot of times a woman like, okay, well, you can't be texting me. All right, cool. And then, oh, I'll get your number, your car, or something like that. All right, cool. We don't got a little farther because she may or may not call me.
Right.
I got it or whatever. But at the end of the day, we negotiated something. Right. And that is called, Eddie Brown says, respecting boundaries. Right. You respect a person's boundaries. Right. I have this issue. I got you. Can I DM you a question? Yeah, send me a DM. If you want me to answer it now on TikTok, if you want me to answer it now, just come up and answer it. Hit the plus sign and come up on the screen. You don't have to show your face, and I'll answer the question live. So Starships 148, just come up on the screen and ask your question live if it's pertaining to this, and I answer your question. Or you can DM me if you want to do that. But altogether, this man is an idiot, and most likely he's a bad father because one, he's not picking up on the cues. That's probably why he's not with the mom. Because I want y'all to think about this. When your mom is trash, you have a good understanding of why daddy left, because your mom is trash. If your dad is trash, you have to understand that's the reason why your mom ain't with him no more. You know what I'm saying? So if your dad is a bad communicator, right, and he can't communicate with his daughters properly, is a very good reason why your dad and your mom ain't together. He wasn't able to communicate with mom properly. Right. And a lot of these men and women have terrible communication skills, and they show up over and over and over and over again. And all the person who has bad communication skills is doing is victimizing themselves and blaming other people for not doing something or responding in the manner that they want them to. But it's the problem is the original person doesn't have good communication skills. That's true. That's true. That's true. And it's easy. It's easy for them to like, okay, all right. Like you say, he didn't pick up the clues. He didn't pick up no clues. Mm-hmm. He could have went past the I don't want to talk. You could have just, this is the easiest part. For kids, if the kid is mad, the kid is upset, okay, all right, cool. You want to get some ice cream? You want to provide something else that will get us out of the headspace. Provide something, right? Something, an alternative. And if it doesn't work, then she really doesn't want to interact with anybody. Yes. But it just like be rude, you have to set your all this. She don't even listen to none of that nonsense. It's true. But this is your belief. But in her head, she like, I'm going through some shit. I really don't want to interact with you. I have a problem. You don't understand me. And if you can't really kind of figure out how to get me out of the headset, because this didn't happen overnight. And trust me, that might not be the first instance. It happened before. So maybe it's so bad that you have to put on the internet to like, oh, my daughter is rude and disrespectful. Right? But this is not the first time that happened. I promise it's not the first time that happened. No, so she woke up and I don't want to talk to my dad. No. Most daughters are really attached to their father. Most daughters are really attached to their father. And they really need that father validation. You need to like build that relationship. They need it. Right? Because we are the first men of a life. So we have to move in a way where we have to nurture them in a way like okay, I'm gonna protect you regardless, emotionally, physically, or whatnot. If this is not built, she's just gonna walk out like, I'm no protector. I don't even see you as a protector. So why do I even need to open myself? Why do I need to talk to you? Right. So let me say this. If anybody thinks that the girl is wrong, come up and hit the link to be a part of this conversation. I want to keep you up here, but I want somebody to join us in this conversation who thinks the father is right and justified and the daughter is wrong and brainwashed. Because there's a lot of people in the chat who keep saying that the mama brainwashed the girl. This girl is disrespectful. I want y'all to come up and talk, whether it's on TikTok or YouTube, because one, if you think that is okay, but most likely you ain't got no kids, and you're just talking out your ass, and you don't know what the hell you're talking about because you ain't got no kids.
Right.
So you could just be on the sideline with no kids, be like, oh, I can't believe all this happened. You ain't never been through no breakup, and you had kids. We both have me and Armand, we both experienced divorce, and then we have kids, and the kids are dealing with two divorced parents.
Right.
And now, guess what? The children don't like us.
Right.
Y'all ain't never had y'all children not like you. My daughter hated me at one point because I broke the family up. And she had a right to hate me. And it was okay that she hated me for a while. And that is the thing that a lot of you cornballs who don't have kids don't understand. Y'all ain't been through nothing. And a lot of y'all be on YouTube and saying all this other stuff. Y'all ain't been through nothing. Y'all ain't been through no marriage. Y'all ain't been through no divorce. Y'all ain't been through no custody battle. Y'all ain't been through no nothing. And all y'all want to do is sit around and talk mess about women. Because the biggest thing that I see with this is it's not that these guys think the girl is wrong. It's because she's a female. And they're naturally for the male, no matter what, and against the female. Because some of these dudes, and a lot of women love to say this, but I'm gonna say it. A lot of these dudes hate women, even if they're little girls. They just don't like the female nature of anybody. So next thing you know, they like, oh, listen to her. She was brainwashed by the mom. But if she was brainwashed or is brainwashed by the mom, cool. I can understand that. That can happen. But why the dad ain't brainwashed the daughter? Oh, I get it. Because his ass ain't around long enough to brainwash her.
Right.
So I got somebody on. What's going on? What's your name?
Pain Campaign, G. Pain Campaign.
Pain Campaign. What's going on with you?
How you doing?
I'm good. What are your thoughts on this?
So my thing is that, of course, given the age of this particular child, she is naturally taking on the emotions, and not to mention that she's a female too. She's taking on the emotions and the characteristics of a mother. If mama is sitting around all day talking about daddy and saying daddy ain't nothing and this, that, and the next, naturally the child is going to believe that. To a degree, this man is at fault because he has no business, sitting up there going back and forth with a child, let alone your own child. Like you said, you should have showed up at the doorstep. It's not really an option. Come on, take a ride with me. Let me talk to you. Let me pick your brain and find out what's going on. But my thing is, and this always gets people upset when I say this, is you can't blame people for not knowing. They go out of their way to hypnotize us and make us, not think for ourselves.
What?
From the time that we're born.
Who goes out of their way to do what? What do you mean? Who goes out of their way to do something? What? I don't understand that part.
The government that we, live with on a daily basis, between the television, between the radio, between everything, the social aspects of life.
Sir,
it doesn't.
We are the government of our children. Ain't no government to our children. We are the government. To a degree, I am the government of my children. My ex-wife is the government of my children. The government is the government of us. See, govern means like you put a governor on a car, right? That means the car can't go over 150 miles per hour. So there's a governor on the car. The car can do what it wants to do until it gets over 150 miles per hour, and then it slows the car back down. That's what government actually means. There's a certain line that you can't go past. That's what government means. We are the government of our children, sir. So what are you talking about, the government? We are the government.
The line is getting shorter and shorter on a daily basis.
Why?
You have to see it because this is the way that they're programming people to believe and think. And so that father, our society.
Bro,
we
we're
all look
talking
the same.
about parents. You talking about some
Trust me,
damn.
it all trickles down. If you would allow me to finish my thought, it all trickles down. Trust me. But I'm simply saying that he hasn't given himself the ability or the mind frame to think about this from a psychological standpoint. If everybody took just basic psychology classes, they would have a better idea of how to govern themselves as well as their family.
I understand what you're saying, but I just want to make sure I don't want to put words in your mouth. Are you saying this is the white man's fault why this man can't communicate with his own daughter? Is that what you're saying?
Not at all. I'm saying that this is a social.
And the social is the white man.
It's a social disease that they inject in us from the time that we come out into the world.
Okay.
And so if you,
I just want to have a conversation about the dad and the daughter and not white people. Can we talk about that for a second?
I'm not mentioning anybody of a lighter skin. I'm simply talking about the society that we live in, and the reason why.
I understand.
I'm just saying this is the reason why this man doesn't have the psychological or the intellectual capability to talk to his daughter the way that he needs to. I'm saying that he is partly to blame for this situation, but not all the way at fault.
When are we going to take responsibility for ourselves when we're stupid? Not you, the guy in the video.
No, 100%. And I had to do that myself. I understood that, I was being ignorant to emotions and to social constructs. And so I had to start thinking for myself. My children kind of went through the same thing. My boys live with me, but it was a hard struggle to make that happen. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like we didn't do well together because I didn't understand how to deal with people because I came from a broken home. And so before I was able to start putting myself back together, me and her got into it. She did what women do because she came from a broken home and she didn't know any better. She talked about me negatively towards my children and things like that. And it didn't come to a point where they got to disrespect me, of course, because I was there from day one.
Okay.
I put them from the hospital bed into the car seat. You know what I mean? Both of my boys.
I love it.
And so it came to a point where my son just didn't trust me the way he did. He would blindly trust me. And then it came to a point where he was a little bit more standoffish with his father. And it took me to understand him as a person to be able to communicate with him on a daily basis. Hey, listen, and I never talk negatively about her. I love your mama too. We both love her, but she going through what she going through. And we can't allow that to affect us. We have to still move progressively, positively. And then when I finally took him to the other side of the country to see his mother, they're kids. So it took him a moment to reform that bond and that bridge. But as he did, now, things are so much better. And It takes one person to be able to understand that and try to bring the other person in. We all stupid, but some of us know a little bit better. And by knowing better, we can do better. And if we do better, others might just follow that example is my entire point.
Okay, so I do understand what you're saying. I just had to I had to just listen a little longer to see that it's you're more or less talking about how we were raised and not just the government and all this other stuff. So yeah,
there's so many factors involved. Yeah. There's so many factors involved. And I know that if we start to deter from the main subject, we can fall completely off topic.
Right.
But I'm in trying to explain my plight. Sometimes I over-explain and I do apologize.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I just look at, us as men and because the man is in the video being stupid. So I was just like, all right. One thing women love to do is blame other people for why they are the way they are. And I was just trying to make sure you weren't doing that. They can't help
themselves in doing that.
Right, because they're children. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to us, because this is a man in that video talking to his daughter, I'm not gonna give no man no type of no way out. You get what I'm saying? I don't give men ways out. I give women ways out because women are children. But I don't give no man no way out.
Men carry a higher responsibility, and so I understand that.
Yeah.
But some of our brothers, they don't grasp the concept, and so he's so caught up, like you already said, in the egocentric part of his character right now, and trying to get her to submit as another woman, and not seeing her as his child and as someone that he needs to bond with. Mm-hmm. He's actually giving her the upper hand. But at the same time, like I always say, blame can be spread like peanut butter. Why is mama standing there and not saying, "Hey, don't talk to your father like that"? Yeah, me and him might be going through something, but you need to check your tone, baby doll.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not doing her part either.
Well, in my opinion, did you see you seen the actual video, right?
I did not.
Okay.
I'm just going off of what I heard so far with you.
So let me play a little bit more of the video because I want you to hear her tone. I don't see nothing wrong with her tone. So
I mean, it's a little bland and disrespectful from what I've heard so far.
Why? Hold on, let me play it and let's go from there because some of the people didn't hear it. So I'm gonna play it, turn it up a little bit. And if you can't hear it well, it's on my TikTok page. It's the last thing on my TikTok page. If you need to see it here, see it there. If you can't hear it, so here we go.
Hello.
I don't want to talk.
But dang, how you doing today?
Good, I don't want to talk.
Why you always tell me that?
Because I don't like talking to you. I don't like talking to you.
But you won't even let me ask the question before you try to answer.
You just said, how are you? You just said, how are you?
Oh my goodness, Demi, why you so rude to your daddy?
I don't like talking to you.
But that doesn't give you a reason to be rude. You gotta honor your mother and your father, sweetheart.
Okay, I don't want to talk.
I get that much, but you don't have to be rude about it.
I said I don't want to talk.
I know that. I heard you the first 4 times, but you still need to stop being rude. That's the whole thing about it.
I'm telling you something and you're not listening.
Because I'm the parent, you can't tell me nothing. That's the thing.
I can express my feelings.
You definitely can, but you can do that without being rude as well. That's the whole thing. That's the key.
Okay,
You don't be rude and you don't be disrespectful. Okay, but you don't have to talk over me either. But you don't have to talk over me. So if you don't want to talk and you're going to talk over me, you could just be quiet and let me say what I got to say. You get that from your mama.
And then the last part, you get that from your mama. No, she gets that from him because he's the one acting like a woman, arguing with a child about not wanting to talk. And you hear how this weirdo says you get that from your mama. She gets that from you. Go ahead.
You took the words right out of my mouth. You took the words right out of my mouth. There's really, he makes it very difficult, to defend his position because he's like making, half-measured claims saying you got to honor your, if you did not raise your daughter under the tutelage of Christianity and really understanding the Bible, you can't just throw out quotes. It just don't work like that.
Right. You gotta honor your mother and your father. Okay. But I'm sure there's somewhere in the Bible that says, hey, if thou does not want to talk, thou cannot want to talk. I'm sure somewhere in Ephesians or wherever the hell says, if thou doesn't want to talk, thou don't have to talk.
But it's already, it's problematic because he has, like I said, he's not intelligent in the least. He has no intellectual prowess as far as psychology goes. And so you can clearly see that this child is at her wit's end. She's upset and she's trying to maintain a respectful tone to a degree with having a temper in the process. You can tell she's highly upset. I mean, even with the screaming in the background, you frustrated this child to the point where she can't even express herself without it. I mean, verbally she can't express herself. It's just becoming an emotional outrage. So he needs to go somewhere and figure out who he is and then come back and try to repair his relationship with that dirt.
I agree. Go ahead, Armand.
But she said something. She said, we do that all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know if you picked that up. She said, we do that all the time, which means that, like I said, it didn't start yesterday. It's not the first time that happened. So I can bet my hand his relationship with his daughter is broken. It's quite broken. And he doesn't want to face it. He just want to take the Bible, whatever, raise the children according to the Bible, whatnot, and then use that as a shield to say, okay, you have to honor your parent. Yeah, but have you done your work as a parent to build your relationship with your daughter so you don't get to the point that she doesn't even want to talk to you when you call on the phone?
I agree.
So that's that.
I would just simply say that we have to kind of check ourselves and on a spectrum. I wouldn't say that he doesn't want to. I would more align it to the degree that he doesn't know how to. What he's doing, he thinks sooner or later will work, and he doesn't understand how to switch up his strategy. You
Totally
know,
agree.
and that's the thing. We need to start providing options for the youth so that they can understand how to properly communicate. Communication is the key, and it can be nonverbal gestures as well. But we need to properly understand how to watch, learn, imitate, and then more than anything, reciprocate. You know, love,
Totally
progression.
agree,
You know, communication. Because it's not a man-woman thing. I saw somebody in the comments say, you know, can we get off this man-woman thing? It's not a man-woman thing when you really open your eyes past the BS. It's a human thing.
It's an emotional intelligence thing.
Right. It's emotional intelligence thing. Yeah,
It's a
And it's the reason why
negotiation thing.
It's the reason why we're different from everything else on this planet. We're supposed to have an equilibrium, and we got to find it before we destroy ourselves.
That's a fact. So real quick, I need everybody, one, to hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. And on YouTube, I need somebody to contribute either via Aaron 1000 Cash App, Aaron 1000, or either super chat, or we're going to shut this down in 10 minutes. So we need 10 contributions, or as close to 10 as possible in the next 10 minutes, or we'll just be out. I think this is a very good conversation that we're having that can help other, a lot of you ladies have baby daddies, and you wonder why your baby daddy doesn't know how to communicate with you, or why you can't get through to your baby daddy. We have 3 baby daddies or ex-husbands, whatever you want to call it, on this show right here who have experience dealing with not only the baby mama, but the child. So with all that being said, contribute to the channel or we'll just be out. So Cash App, Aaron 1000, or either drop a super chat on YouTube. So go ahead, brother. You about to say something?
I was about to say I have to go. Brunch is here now. I have to sit down with my family. I appreciate the time. And if you're still doing your thing, I would love to come back.
Oh, yeah, man. Send me a DM, man. We got to do something together. Like,
I definitely already started following you. I am probably the reason why them likes got up the way they did. I was definitely doing what I can, and I will continue, although we're not supposed to have phones at the table. So I help you out as best as I can.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no doubt. Talk to you later.
All right, have a good one. So, I think the brother really hit it on the head. It's not a man-woman thing. It's not a male-female thing. It's a communication thing. It's an emotional intelligence thing. And a lot of times when it comes to a man or a woman, the biggest issue that we have is we don't stop and think about what the other person wants in this situation. We only think about what we want. And one of the things that I actually teach people is, as a man, even as a woman, but mainly as a man, never be the first victim. I'll say it again. Never be the first victim. That means if me and Armand are getting into an argument about this video, right? And you get mad and I get mad, right? The first thing I would do is like, all right, hold on. What is your issue with me?
Right.
Instead of me trying to defend myself, I'm gonna slow it down and be like, all right. What do you want, Armand? Oh, I want you to stop saying this word, or I want you to stop using this tone. Then I'm like, all right, cool, I get it. So if I stop doing A, B, and C, the problem is over. Yeah. Now I can make a decision on whether I want to stop doing it or keep doing it. And then boom, instead of me being defensive, negotiate.
That's correct. That is
if
correct.
A dude, say I'm out at a bar, right? And I'll step on a dude's expensive $800 shoes, right? And they're white, right? He got some Balenciagas on, and I step on him, right? And he pushes me like, yo, what is running? Whoa. Okay, what happened? You stepped on my shoes. These some $800, $1,200 shoes. I apologize. What do you need for this to be resolved? An apology.
Yep.
My dog, my G, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yep.
You need to clean my shoes. Well, I'm not going to clean your shoes, sir. I think that's a little outside of the norm. But I'll give you an apology, and then just have a conversation. You're being unreasonable, but I'm not going to clean your damn shoes.
Right.
for your shoes, sir. We all know white shoes, a bar that's crowded, there's a possibility somebody may step on your shoes. So it would behoove you next time to not wear your expensive white shoes to a bar. Wear it somewhere on a date with a woman,
Right.
instead of to a bar with your homeboys.
Right.
Then you won't have a problem. It's drunk people here, whatever, you know? And then boom, he might be like, you know what? You got a point. As long as you don't say it in a condescending manner, everything's cool. Find out what the other person wants. So in this situation with the little girl and the father, his job as a father is to find out what the little girl wants. Find out what her pain point is. We have to look at as men, talking to the men, we have to look at our women as customers. If they're not happy, it's up to you to find out what their pain point is and see if you can get rid of the pain point. We're solution-oriented individuals. So when your girl is walking around slamming cabinets and yelling and whatever, instead of being like, who you talking to? Why you acting like, why are you so emotional? Just go touch her, hold her, and be like, what's going on? Talk to me. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. That goes a long way. It goes a long way. It goes a long way. Because if you're not trying, and I can tell that the way he's acting, it's probably the way he's acting with a baby mama. Right.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have good communication skills. He doesn't know how to go around the pain point, like you mentioned, to try to find other ways to get the person to talk. Right. If once you exhaust all those options, then you leave the person alone.
Right. So let me play this video.
Scratch the surface yet. You haven't even scratched the surface yet.
I agree. So
if it is not here believing in it's like, okay, I believe you owe me respect. Okay, that's given. No discussion about it. But what happened before for you to lose that respect?
Right. What happened before for you to lose the respect? That part. So let me play this video real quick. Have a father needs help. So it's not even about their background. If you were raised by every woman that didn't have a father needs help. So it's not even about their background. If you were raised by a woman, if you're a woman or a man, you got problems. And it's your job as an adult to find somebody, whether
Single
it's me or
fathers
somebody
as well.
else.
If you were only raised by your father, would it be the same situation?
Oh no, if you're raised by your father, in most cases you're good, because there are some fathers that traumatize their daughters and say, you don't need no man to control you. They literally, indoctrinate the same dumb that single mothers indoctrinate sometimes, because so many men are afraid that their little girl is going to get hurt by a man. But with me, I never taught my daughters to be afraid of men. I taught my daughters how to just be more observant of what men are looking for and what you're looking for, and make sure those two things are in congruency with each other. So the first part right here, I said about their background. If you were raised by a woman, if you're a woman or a man, you got problems. So in this situation with this guy and his daughter, sadly, this guy's daughter was raised by a woman.
Right.
Because you can tell that he did not raise her.
Right.
He's not around.
Right.
So the reason why she has all these issues with him, most likely she has these issues with other people also, being avoidant, not wanting to talk, it's because she's raised by her mother and not her father. Because there's no way in hell no man who actually is around their daughter, raised their daughter since the daughter was a baby, would be filming an argument with their daughter, trying to look like the victim between him and his child. And this is the thing that makes me so mad when I see this. This feminine ass man is spending time trying to film himself talk to his daughter and be the victim of his daughter. And he posted it. He posted on social media. Look
That's
at what my daughter said to me. You're a victim of your child.
yeah.
So this woman, I mean, this man, I mean, this little girl is literally raised by her mother. She doesn't have a father to a certain degree.
Yeah. And for I think my thing is that it shouldn't have posted it on the web, period. It says a lot about you.
Yes.
You are supposed to be the one that know better.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Fact.
better. That's the fact. You know better. You're the adult here,
Yeah.
right? So you are not gonna just go about and then try to get the opinion of the internet saying that, okay, oh yeah, we have to empathize with you because yeah, your daughter is that's really fucked up. You know,
Yeah.
we feel sorry for you, bro. Come on, man. For real though, come on, man.
Yeah.
The first action posted on the web to try to get like to kind of test the waters to what people think about. But
Mm-hmm.
we do know that, of course, this girl is acting out and don't want to talk to you for a reason. There's a reason behind it. There's a
Yes.
reason behind it. That you're not telling us is that we don't know, right? But as men, you're supposed to be the one that to kind of like you raising your daughter, to be involved in their life, be present, be consistent, show off a trait that she can rely on you. If she doesn't want to rely on you at all, there's a serious problem. It's a
And
serious problem.
you said that earlier. You said if a child does not trust you and she can't rely on you, she's not going to listen to you.
Yeah, yeah. It's all
And that's
about
the issue.
feeling comfortable and feel she don't feel safe talking to you. She don't feel like opening up to you. It's an issue, and I have the same issue with my daughter, and I have to walk a fine line to try to find out what is going on. But the way I did, and I better our relationship is that I start calling more. We went out more. We have
Mhm.
discussion. You have to be active. It's an active role. Just don't just sit back and be like, you know what? All right, she be all right. It's not. That's not gonna happen. If
Yeah.
parent is not the passive role, it's an active role, especially with girls. It's an
Yeah.
active role. So because they're very emotional, so every time that something goes wrong, they just go really deep. You know what I'm saying? And they try to hide from everything, and you have to
Mhm.
pull them out of there so they can give the trust. And he's not doing that work and accept your respect. If a woman doesn't feel safe, she don't not gonna respect you.
If a woman doesn't feel safe, she's not going to trust you. And
Right.
this is what's crazy. This is how stupid this man is.
Right.
I want y'all to think about this. The day the little girl sees a video of her arguing with her dad
Man.
on social media, how do you think she's going to feel about this cornball that she calls her dad?
Damn, man, that would be messed up, man. If she run through that video, it's gonna be messed up. Probably a friend gonna tell her about it. You know, you on the internet arguing with your dad. She's like, what? What is he
Mhm.
doing? And you're gonna lose that respect completely. Whatever she
Yeah.
has for him, that's gone. That's done. It's over. He
Yeah.
lost her. Like for real though, you can man up about it. You got to put my shit on the internet because that's all I want to talk. Is
Yeah.
that too much to ask?
It's crazy. If you just think about that one part, one day, if she hasn't seen this already,
Yeah.
she's going to see how stupid
Yeah.
and childish and how feminine her own dad is by displaying an argument that was personal between them two and putting it on the damn internet.
Right. And then what's funny is that even if she's going through her own stuff and maybe it might be just something really small, now they put it on the internet, it becomes something bigger than the small issue you could have resolved. You keep your dirty laundry at home. You don't put it out in public.
Right.
That's 101. Come on, man. That's relationship 101. You keep your shit at home so people don't start talking about it and they start make judgment about you because that's about your character, who you are as a person. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You rely on other people to have an opinion so you can know how to move around the world. No, you don't need that. It's a relationship between you. It's an intimate thing. Fix your problem. Don't put it on the internet. Come on, man. You know better. You're the adult.
Yeah. So somebody asked me, what is the Cash App information? The Cash App is $Aaron1000 with 2 A's. I just put that in the chat. And for YouTube, we're gonna end this show because we didn't get enough supporters. So thank you, brother Armand, for pulling up, because I love hearing from other fathers. Because, like I said earlier, a lot of these dudes on social media, none of these dudes got kids. None of these dudes have been through marriages or divorces, so they don't know what the hell they talking about, and they just like, oh, she's so disrespectful. These dudes ain't got no kids.
Yeah.
You know, so it was great to talk to you and even the other brother who came up on TikTok to actually be able to delineate the difference between a father and a dude that made a child. We are fathers.
Right.
I can tell by how you talk and how my man talk that we actually care about how our children feel, and we put in effort to understand them instead of just running around saying, I'm your father, you need to listen to me. Because that right there isn't a father.
No. Respect is earned. No, given.
Respect is earned. I totally agree with you. But man, have a good rest of your day, brother.
Hey, man, it was nice, man. Hey, have me at any time, man. I'm available. All right. It was
All right,
nice
man.
to meet you.
All right, have a good one.
All right, take care.
All right.
All right, bye.
All right, and everybody else, make sure to one, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, MrLetGo on YouTube. To the people who are on TikTok, MrLetGo on YouTube, MrLetGo, and go watch the video on my Instagram page is IM_MrLetGo. If you want to see the whole video, because I did a separate video on Facebook also that broke some things down. So all together, one, if you're not following me on Facebook, MrLetGo on Facebook. If you're not following me or subscribe to my channel on MrLet on YouTube, it's MrLetGo on YouTube. If you're not on TikTok, it's IM_MrLetGo on TikTok and Facebook. And hold on one second. Got to send a shout out to somebody. And send a shout out to Tawana Jackson for the Cash App. I appreciate you. And y'all have a good rest of y'all day. I want to talk. I'm a counselor. I will change what y'all talking. I've had the darn. Hold on, y'all. Somebody wants to come up and talk. I don't think a Facebook person can come up here and talk. So I give you a minute to come up, Jabbar Brown. You said you wanted to talk because I'm about to go, but Jabbar Brown says they want to talk. So give me a second. So it don't take you number like 30 seconds to hit the link. So in 30 seconds, I'll have you up. But some people just be in the chat talking about they want to talk. That's me. Well, hit the thing, y'all. So hit the link. You got 30 seconds to hit the link, or either I'm out because I'm hungry. And y'all ain't paying no damn money. So if y'all want me to stay on, y'all got to pay some money. But if not, it's cool because I'm going to go get something to eat. Because I'll go hungry for some money. Jabbar Brown, hit the link. Jabbar Brown, calling Jabbar Brown. Hit the link or I'm finna go. It shouldn't take you this long to hit a link. I'm confused. 10 more seconds. Jabbar Brown, hit the button, hit the link. Why do people say they want to come up and don't? All right, so I'm out. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. It cut me off. My bad. What? Hold on, y'all. Jabbar Brown, hit the button. What's going on? I'm waiting on Jabbar Brown to hit the button. They said it cut me off. It cut who off? What cut you off? All right, forget it. I'm out of here. Talk to y'all later. I may go live later on tonight. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, MrLetGo, MrLetGo. If you're on YouTube right now, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button, because my channel is shadow banned. I don't know why, but my channel is shadow banned. So if you want to see what all I got going on, you got to make sure to hit the what do you call it, the notification bell. What's going on, Darlene? Thank you so much. Oh, that's Chandra. What's up, Chandra? Thank you so much, Chandra, for the Cash App. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I gotta call you, Chandra. I want to make sure you're good. All right, so apparently Jabbar Brown ain't coming. So I'll talk to y'all later.